episode of Game Time. This week we're at Moriarty High School, home of the Pintos and the Moriarty volleyball team, and head coach Mike Bagauskas. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Let's start with the new title. You're head coach now, first-year head coach after a long-time assistant coach of this program. What's it like, the new title? How's the season going so far?
We're going through some growth, which is really good. I think it helps that the majority of the girls, I've coached a lot of them since 7th grade, so we already have that relationship, and just being a part of the program has been really good. So,
how would you describe yourself as a head coach now that you're sitting in that number 1 chair?
I don't think anything has changed. They know what not to do and what to do and everything, so nothing has really changed there. So
you were an assistant under Kim Bell, who had been with the program, a lot of success with Moriarty. How are you the same as Kim? How are things different?
I think we have the same mindset that we want to make sure that Moriarty is at the centerfold. We're trying new things with our team, our program, making it sure it's a whole family as well, because we have a middle school program as well. So just extending that out there and getting our face out in the community a little bit more.
And what kind of team do you have this year?
I think we have a really good team. We have a good group of seniors and a few underclassmen, and they're learning some different things, which is really good. We have a really great group of girls on this team. So
you're hosting an early season tournament with teams like St. Michael's Academy, Sandia Prep, who, if they haven't won a state title recently, they've played in the state final recently. What do you hope to get out of a tournament and an early season event like this?
A lot of it is experience. Our final goal is to be in state championship eventually, and so this is just going to give us that background, that experience to be seeing those teams at that higher level. So,
what is the message and theme for this year's group? A lot of times volleyball teams and other sports teams have a saying, a motto, a theme. What do you preach to these groups?
We talk about a culture a lot. Leadership, energy, intensity. The thing that we do schedules and stuff, everything that I write is every moment matters. So no matter where we are, we need to be ready to go and put ourselves out there as a community and the face of it. So no matter what we're doing, we're putting our team out there at the forefront. So, and
watching some of the matches and watching the ladies play, there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. Is that kind of the running description of this team?
Yeah, those are some of those things that we needed to change just a little bit. We ran into a little bit this morning, but we changed that around. So they're doing a really great job of embracing that piece of culture that our coaches have put into place. So.
All right, well, embrace the fun, ladies, and embrace the rest of the season.
All right.
That's a good way to go to break. We'll be back with more Game Time after this. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks, and athletes who drink or do drugs are twice as likely to get injured. Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to the website to find out today.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid, no.
You say it like this?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Anissa Chavez from Moriarty High School. Welcome back to Game Time.
Welcome back to Game Time from Moriarty High School. Let's talk some football. We have completed 3 weeks of the regular season. Let's check out some of the winners last week and standout performances. In one of the most intriguing games of the week, top-ranked Centennial took on La Cueva. The back-and-forth battle wasn't decided until the final second. La Cueva scored 2 touchdowns in the final minute, including the game winner by Cameron Dyer with 1 second left as the Bears beat the Hawks 28-21. Hobbs continues to put up major points. Last week, the Eagles dominated Roswell in a 51-7 victory. Hobbs is averaging 55 points a game. The upset of the week was in Los Lunas. The Tigers were without quarterback Paul Searmans because of injury, and Farmington took down the defending state champs 26-11.
Another score that might have caught some people by surprise, Santa Teresa took down defending state champ Lovington 52-39. It's Santa Teresa's first win of the year. Bloomfield remains unbeaten on the season after a 43-0 win over Grants. Quarterback Ryan Sharp threw a couple more touchdowns. Bloomfield will take on Albuquerque Academy this week. Portales is also perfect on the year. The Rams beat West Las Vegas 55-30. Portales is on the road this week at Valencia. Bernalillo debuted their new turf and picked up a victory on the new surface, beating Del Norte 60-22. Bernalillo will face Highland this week. Raton put a thumping on Trinidad just over the border in Colorado, 48-8. Raton running back Caden Walton rushed for another 214 yards and 4 touchdowns. Valley built up a 16-point lead heading into the fourth quarter and held on to take down St. Pius 28-20. Goddard bounced back from their loss to Carlsbad with a 28-13 win at Deming last week. The Rockets will host Miamura in Week 4. Artesia built up a big lead against Belen and left the field with a 44-0 win. Artesia's Nia Estrada connected with Devin Fierro for the first score of the night. Volcano Vista jumped out to a 26-0 lead at Carlsbad and picked up a 32-19 win on the road. The undefeated Hawks take on La Cueva this week. Albuquerque Academy shut out Hope Christian 35-0. AJ Rivera threw a pair of scores and rushed for another. St. Michael's dominated Santa Fe on Saturday. Zach Martinez threw for 3 touchdowns in their 47-0 shutout win. Atrisco Heritage racked up 576 yards of offense in their 54-33 win over El Dorado. Atrisco quarterback Devin Marquez threw for 351 yards and 4 touchdowns. Sandia running back Malachi Times put together another good outing. The senior racked up 214 yards and 4 touchdowns in their 34-21 win over Albuquerque High. He has 13 touchdowns in 3 games this year. Down in Las Cruces, Oregon Mountain and Mayfield honored one of the Oregon Mountain players who was hospitalized after collapsing at a game last week. In fact, the entire Las Cruces community has been rallying around the Knights program. Oregon Mountain made it a memorable night, pulling off a 28-0 win over the Trojans. It's the Knights' first win over Mayfield since 2017. Here are the latest Max Preps football polls heading into Week 4.
Hi, I'm Sophia Matas from Moriarty High School, and we'll be back to Game Time after this.
We wanted to take this opportunity to remind you, if you haven't already, make sure to download the NMAA 24/7 app. It's free, and free is cheap. Chances are likely you have a phone in your possession right now, so go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app. It's the best place to find schedules, scores, highlights, and follow your school all year. And here's the best part, we will have giveaways all throughout the year. You will be registered to win just by downloading the app and signing up. We will have prizes from Dick's Sporting Goods, Dion, Sonic, tournament pass giveaways, free tickets, and much more. You like free stuff? Then download the NMAA 24/7 app. The best place to find tournament brackets? The NMAA 24/7 app. The easiest way to find out when your team is playing next? The NMAA 24/7 app. Where can you go to find out the final score you're looking for? The NMAA 24/7 app. It's all in one place. The NMAA 24/7 app. So go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free NMAA 24/7 app.
Do you love sports? Do you want a front row seat for exciting high school sports action in New Mexico? If the answer is yes to either of those questions, then becoming an interscholastic sports official may be right for you. The New Mexico Officials Association is looking for individuals age 15 years or older to serve as officials in 10 different sports. No experience is necessary and training is provided. If you're interested, call 505-923-3110. That's 505-923-3110, or go to the website nmact.org and click on the Officials tab.
Welcome back to Game Time. Along with volleyball and football, cross country is up and running. And when it comes to distance running, St. Michael's super sophomore Rayleigh Hunt is one of the best in the bunch.
When it comes to cross country, St. Michael's distance runner Rayleigh Hunt is the one to catch in Class 3A. Last season, Hunt won 5 of the 8 races she competed in, and not only won the state title, she blew away the field, finishing first by over a minute, and was named the Gatorade New Mexico Cross Country Runner of the Year for all classes.
My freshman year, to win and to have such a great season, it really motivated me, especially for this year since I have a lot to live up to. Before every race, my dad always tells me to run free, which normally before big races I get super nervous and sometimes I won't do well, but when he says run free, it's just forget about everything and just run as hard as you can.
Running isn't the only sport Rayleigh is good at.
In lane 3, Rayleigh Hunt from St. Michael's.
She's been spending quite a bit of time in the pool and finished 6th in the 100-yard breaststroke at state back in February.
Swimming, I think, really benefits running just because of the cardio, and it's a great way to cross train and everything, and I think it really benefited my running. This cross country season, I'm really focusing on getting my mileage a little higher and focusing on speed, and also because I think I spent so much time in the summer swimming and training that it really is going to benefit me this year.
How did she get into distance running in the first place?
Honestly, when I was little, my parents threw me in basically every sport and were just let's see which ones you're good at. And I've been doing cross country since I was 8, and I've just figured I'm much better at distance, so.
On the track last season, Hunt pulled off the triple play, winning the 800, 1600, and 3200 meter events. Her 8th grade year, she also won the 300 meter hurdles and finished 2nd in the state cross country meet.
I have this jar and I put all of my 22 goals in it, and it's cross country goals, track goals, swimming goals, and then I'll write them down in my notebook.
That notebook is going to be pretty full in the coming years.
On a side note, Rayleigh's parents Lee Hunt and Christy Hunt, formerly Christy Hartley, were both standout high school performers who competed collegiately in soccer and basketball. That's going to do it for another episode of Game Time. Make sure you tune in every week. You never know where we're going to go or who we're going to talk to. We'll see you next time on Game Time.